Welcome to Club Cell, where you are going to learn about the cell in the way that it relates to a club. Because see, a club is a place that has all these vital parts inside of it. Just like a cell, it has all of these players inside that make the cell functionable. So the first club we're going to talk about is Club Animal Cell. And in Club Animal Cell, the first thing you got to do is get through the bouncer. So this plasma membrane out here, this purple part, he's like the bouncer. He's checking IDs. If you've got something bad, he's not going to let you in. If you've got a good ID, he might let you in. We call that being semi-permeable, able to let certain things in and out. Now once you get in, you got to head over here to the vacuole. Now the vacuole is storage. So what you want to do is check your coat, check your purse, whatever you want to check. And in Club Animal Cell, there's options. You've got a vacuole over here, a vacuole over here. There's all kinds of little vacuoles that you can store stuff in. Now after that, you're walking and you start to hear something. The DJ, he's pumping the tunes, he's getting the energy going. And that represents the DJ mitochondria. This is a DJ mitochondria because he gets that ATP happening up in the club. So you're hearing him, you're starting to jam, you're like, yeah, this club, this music is so good. Then you get hungry. So you head over to these ribosome bars. And at the ribosome bars, that's where you get yourself some protein. Right? You can order some protein, you can get some ribs, whatever you want. And that's going to help get more done, you know. And then you're walking, you're dancing out on this floor, just like the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm holds all the other organelles, kind of like the way a floor of a building holds everything. But you're dancing and you run into this guy right here. This represents the nucleus. He's like the boss of the cell, because he holds the DNA. The same way the boss of the cell holds the instructions for how the club is supposed to be. And that, in a nutshell, is Club Animal Cell. And now we're going to talk about Club Plant Cell. See, Club Plant Cell is a little different. It's a little bit sketchier part of town, so let me just tell you what it's like. In Club Plant Cell, there's not just a bouncer. We got security guards. We need that extra support and protection because it's not as good of a part of town. So you got your security guards who are checking everything. Then you still got to have your ID to get in with the bouncer. In and out, the plasma membrane, the bouncer. Once you get in this club, it's not as nice. You got this one big vacuole. You can't choose whoever you want to check your stuff with. You got one spot. And they don't really take as good care of it. They just throw it in this big old vacuole. So you check your stuff, and then at this club, like, you don't want to carry a lot of money on you because this, like I said, in a sketchier part of town. So they got this ATM up here, the chloroplast, where you can get your green out so that you can spend just as much money as you want inside the club. Chloroplast, get your green, which is like money, but in plants, the chloroplast does photosynthesis, which is very crucial to them surviving, much like money. And then you still got your DJ mitochondria, pumping the energy, getting the club going. You still got the ribosome bars where you can get your protein, and you still have a boss. Here he is, nucleus. Still got DNA, doing a great job, running his club the best he can. And that is Club Plant Cell. Main difference is one place to store your stuff. You gotta get through a security guard, not just a bouncer. And there's an ATM inside because you don't want to bring too much money. You just want to get it in there. And that concludes the cell.